We're back in Gravenhurst, the Gravenhurst Harbor. We are visiting the Muskoka Discovery Center where they maintain all the boats for the Discovery Center, and certainly part of the harbor are the two boats, the Seguin and the Winona II. But we're not going to be talking to those today. Today we're going to be looking at the Muskoka Boat Works. This is where they restore some of the old classic boats that have been built here in the Muskoka district, basically on the three big lakes. So we've been restoring a dippy in here for the last 2 or 3 years, and we're going to have a chance to chat with the leader of the group who has been working on this boat, and I think you'll enjoy it. Inside the boat works, we've got a number of canoes here. 2 canoes. This one's almost done, a brand new one put together. And we've got, makes it sound like we're working. And this is an old Peterborough Rice Lake canoe that they're just finishing restoring. They're looking at replace a number of components on the boat, but just looking at varnishing it now. So that'll be ready in a few weeks as well. Very interesting looking at the work and the design that goes into these canoes. And over here we have our dippy. Recently been restored, and we'll talk to the leader of the group here in a few minutes. The Muskoka Heritage Boat Works. This is Ron Scott, the custodian of our prize dippy. Ron has been working on this for quite a while, but I'll let him talk to you a little bit about the joys of building a boat.
I think we started this boat December 15, so 16, 17, into 18 we've been working on this boat. This boat originally came from the Lang Lake Hunt Camp, then into the possession of Ron Hill, who had 4 dippies. This was the orphan of the 4. Ron had restored 3 before this. And this dippy had had a tree fall in on the starboard side and stove in about 5 planks on the far side of the boat. So when we started with it, it was, as my oldest son says, he wasn't sure it should go to the burn pile or whether it would go to the boat shop. But if he had his way, a can of gas and a pack of matches, his problem with George would have been solved. Except that my daughter-in-law saw the name George, which was her father's name, and George was rescued.
Beautiful. So you've had a lot of fun putting this together?
Probably 20 people have had a lot of fun putting this together. This is part of the Grace and Speed Discovery Center boat workshop, and I'm sure over the period of the 1.5 years we've been working on this, at least 20 people have had a hand in doing some parts of this. And the woodwork is one part of this one. Then there are a whole bunch of people again that have helped us on the engine, what is called the device in the middle of the boat, and the mechanical stuff that's involved with parts and pieces of the boat. It's interesting that the engine on this boat is what is called a small Cairn, 3 to 4 horsepower. And the interesting thing on this engine is that it is gas, straight gas with an oil flipper lubrication system. The engine has been running. We've had it running. The spark is provided by a buzz box, which is hooked up to a 6-volt battery. And if you get the buzz hooked up the wrong way and you touch the engine, you do get a real buzz. It hurts. The engine is hooked up to a device in the middle of the boat which allows the propeller to be brought up into the housing in this area, so that if you have something that you hit with the skeg in the bottom, the propeller and the skeg bring the propeller right up into the boat. It'll continue turning, but it's housed in that unit. This is why it's called a Disappearing Propeller Boat.
And the draft, I guess, changes from about a foot to an inch.
Whatever the keel is on the bottom of the boat.
Beautiful.
The rudder on this boat, which isn't on yet, is controlled by rope and pulley system. So it's this sash cord that goes along the side of the boat here that you just pull the rope to change the direction of the rudder on this.
Yeah, it's really beautiful the way this has all come together.
This boat is built in Lindsay. It is number 3883 in 1929.
Beautiful.
It's interesting that some of the parts of the boat are original. The seat back here, I'll go to a part that I can get off easily. You can see the number in the bottom of this 3883. Did I say 3889? 3883.
Mm-hmm.
So this is original to the boat from 1929. This is the seat back for the back seat. It's something like this. We have the seat back here is original. This is the seat bottom is original with the knees. The seat bottom here is original with the knees. These knees basically tie the boat together so it doesn't splay out. They're actually riveted right through the side here and bolted through the seat here. So they
Beautiful.
hold the boat together.
How much longer before you think it's going to be seaworthy?
It's seaworthy right now. We want to know when's it going to be launched.
When is it going to be launched?
As soon as we finish it, which I think we're getting close. We know the engine runs. We know the gas tank holds gas. We've actually soldered all the holes in the gas tank wherever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that it will hold gas.
Amazing.
So it's coming together.
Would you do it again?
Different boat, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we're going to redo the wheelhouse for a steamboat, and then we're going to see if we can build a steamboat under it when we're finished.
Lovely, lovely. Well, okay, Ron, thanks very much for this. I think we'll get an idea, and maybe we'll be able to get back to it when you get
it's in the water?
When it hits the water.
Okay.
It'd be lovely.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Good.